A message lights up your screen. It says, "Hey, how have you been?" Your heart skips. Your hands shake. Not because you're excited, but because this is the text you once prayed for. Back when you felt alone. Back when they left. But now, something's different. You're not that person anymore. Not the one begging. Not the one breaking. This is your moment. Not to react, but to rise. One, they left you in the dark. Let's go back. To the silence. To the days when you kept staring at your phone. Waiting. Hoping. You asked yourself, was I not enough? You cried in secret. Smiled in public. And kept telling people, I'm fine. But you weren't. They ghosted you. They left you without a goodbye. They vanished like you never mattered. But guess what? You made it. You survived it. Let me say that again. You survived the storm they thought would break you. And that's your power. 2, the silence that healed you. At first, silence felt like punishment, like pain. But slowly, silence became your teacher. It taught you that love doesn't mean begging. It taught you that peace doesn't live in their hands. You started hearing your own thoughts. You started feeling your own heart. You began to breathe again, not because they came back, but because you came back to yourself. Like the Stoics say, if you want to be powerful, rule yourself. And in the silence, you learn to rule your mind. 3, why they texted you. So let's break it down. Why are they texting now? Do they miss you? Maybe. Do they regret leaving? Maybe. But more likely, they miss the power, the attention, the version of you who would reply in 5 seconds, who would drop everything just to feel noticed. But you're not that person anymore, because you've been building in silence, growing in silence, and now they feel that change. Let me tell you this. People feel when your energy shifts, and when you stop chasing, they start noticing. 4, you're not the same anymore. Let's imagine your reply, like the old you, fast, emotional, needing their words. They'll smile because they'll feel like they still have you. Now let's imagine this. You pause, you breathe, you reply calmly, not with your heart bleeding, but with your heart healed. Now they're not smiling. Now they're confused. Now they're thinking, what happened? You happened. Growth happened. Healing happened. And now you're a version of yourself they no longer understand because they didn't expect you to glow without them. 5, the mind shift from broken to built. Here's the twist. You thought losing them was the worst thing, but it was the best gift. They were the trigger, the lesson, the spark, not because they were good for you, but because their absence made space for your power. Let's take a real-life example. Thomas Edison failed 1,000 times before creating the light bulb. People laughed. He kept going. And one day, the world lit up. You're the same. Their silence was your darkness. But now, you're building your own light. 6, how you reply or don't. Here's the key. You don't owe them your soul. You don't need to be cruel, but you don't need to be soft either. You can reply like this. I hope you're doing well. Take care. Short, calm, clear. That's your power. No paragraphs. No pain spilled. No, I missed you. Because you've moved on, not with someone new, but with someone better, you. 7, the new you is unreachable. Let them watch you now, not from the front row, but from the sidelines, because they had a chance to hold you, and they chose to drop you. Now you're building, dreaming, living. You're not revenge. You're peace. Your silence that speaks louder than any reply. Remember what Marcus Aurelius said. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you'll find strength. 8, affirmations to live by. Let's say this together. Drop it in the comments. Say it every morning. I am enough. I control the story. I choose peace over pain. My silence is strength. Say it until you believe it. Then live it until it becomes your truth. Closing, let them feel your absence. This isn't a video about hate. This is a video about healing. Let them feel your absence. Let them wonder. Let them realize you were the blessing. You were the light. You were the one. But now you're gone, for real, not just in silence. but in soul. And what you're building now, they'll never get close enough to touch it again. Like this video. Share it with someone healing. Comment your power. And subscribe, because this journey isn't over. You're not done. You're just getting started. Want me to turn this into a narrated video script with chapter timestamps and callouts? Or add a visual direction for editors and voiceover pacing? Let me know. 9. Don't chase closure. Create it. You waited for an explanation, a sorry, a reason, but none came. And that's the truth. Some people won't give you closure because they can't. They don't know how, or they don't care enough, or they know they were wrong, but pride is louder than guilt. So here's what you do. You stop chasing closure. You create it. You say to yourself, they left. That hurt, but I choose to heal. That's all you need. That's enough. And once you decide that, you're free. 10. Your energy is expensive now. Before, you gave your time to everyone. Your energy, your heart, your soul. But now, your energy is gold. You don't give it away for free. They don't get your late-night replies. They don't get your constant care. They don't get access to your soft heart unless they earn it. You're not cold. You're clear, and that's strength. Protect your peace like it's treasure, because it is. 11. The power of no. No is a full sentence, and you don't need to explain it. No, I won't go back. No, I don't feel the same. No, I'm not available for that. You're not being rude. You're being real. Saying no creates space for the right yes. Yes to better friends. Yes to self-love. Yes to peace. Remember, if saying yes to them means saying no to yourself, walk away. 12. You don't know the old you anything. You once loved them. You once waited. You once believed they'd come back different. That version of you? They tried. They cried. They did their best. But now, it's okay to leave that version behind. You don't know the old you anything. Accept gratitude. Say this, thank you for surviving. But now, I'm building something stronger. You're not starting over. You're starting wiser. 13. Build in silence. Shock them with success. Talk less. Do more. Let people think you're quiet. Let them think you're done. Then one day, they'll see you winning. Not with revenge. Not with noise. But with peace, progress, and power. They'll wonder, how did they glow up like that? Answer, you grew in private. You healed in the shadows. And now, you shine in the light. 14. You never needed them to begin with. This one is deep. You didn't need them. You wanted them. There's a big difference. When they left, you thought, I can't breathe without them. But now look at you, still breathing, still standing, still rising. You gave them more power than they earned. But that's okay, because now you've taken it back. You never needed them. You just needed time to find yourself. 15. The version of you that's coming. This chapter is not about them. It's about who you're becoming. You're more focused, more grounded, more calm. You don't get triggered by texts. You don't break from silence. You don't lose sleep over someone else's chaos. This new version of you, they protect peace. They walk with purpose. They live with meaning. And that version, they don't chase. They attract. 16. Let them miss the best version of you. Now, let's end this part with truth. They left you when you were still figuring things out. They missed the person you were becoming. And now, they'll never meet the best version of you. They'll watch from a distance. They'll scroll through your life. And they'll realize they had gold and dropped it. But you're done proving your worth. You're done explaining your growth. You're done looking back. Let them miss you. Let them regret it. Let them go. Because you're just getting started. 17. You are not hard to love. Let's get something clear. You are not hard to love. You were just loving people who didn't know how to receive it. You gave them oceans, and they only wanted puddles. You showed up fully, but they only showed up halfway. That's not your fault. And it never was. The right people won't ask you to shrink. They won't run from your light. They'll stay. They'll match your energy. They'll love you like you love them. Until then, remember, you are always enough. 18. Your peace is worth more than attention. In the past, maybe you chase attention. You wanted to be seen, heard, noticed. But now, you want peace more than noise. You don't care if they watch your stories. You don't care if they message first. You don't need a crowd, just calm. Because peace, that's real power. That's what lasts. And you're learning that silence is beautiful. Peace is a new flex. 19. You heal quietly, then you rise loudly. Nobody sees your pain now. Nobody hears your midnight cries. Nobody knows the battles you're fighting alone. But one day, they'll see the results. They'll see the glow. They'll see the version of you that refused to break. And they'll wonder how you did it. You healed in silence. You built yourself in the dark. And you rose like the sun. 20. They didn't break you. They revealed you. Yes, they hurt you. They left you. They betrayed what you thought was real. But here's the twist. They didn't break you. They revealed you. They showed you how strong you really are, how deep your heart goes, how powerful your spirit is. Sometimes life doesn't ruin you. It reveals you. You found your strength when they thought you'd fall. And now you're unshakable. 21. You don't have to be strong all the time. Listen carefully. It's okay to cry. It's okay to feel tired. It's okay to break down for a while. You're not weak. You're human. Even the strongest people rest. Even warriors need a pause. Even lions close their eyes. So let yourself feel. Let yourself breathe. Let yourself just be. Strength isn't in pretending. It's in healing. 22. Your old life can't come with you. You've grown. You've changed. You've upgraded. And now, your old life doesn't fit. The old friendships. The old habits. The old way of thinking. You can't carry that with you anymore. Not because you're better, but because you're different. You're rising now. You're glowing up. And some things, some people, can't go where you're going. 23. You are the storm and the shelter. Some days you feel calm. Other days you feel like fire. That's okay. You are not one thing. You are many things. You are soft. You are strong. You are gentle and wild. You are the quiet peace and the loud roar. Don't hide your fire to make others comfortable. And don't dim your light to fit small rooms. You are the storm and the shelter. Own that. 24. The end was really the beginning. When they walked away, when the job ended, when the door closed, you thought it was over. But truth is, that was the beginning of a new chapter, a new you, a new mission. It hurt, but it freed you. Now you see clearer. Now you walk lighter. Now you dream bigger. The end didn't destroy you. It awakened you. 25. Not everyone can go where you're headed. As you rise, some people fall away. It's not hate. It's not pride. It's just truth. They were part of your story, but not part of your next chapter. Some can't handle your growth. Some only knew the old you. Don't slow down just to be liked. Don't shrink just to stay loved. You have places to go. You have mountains to climb. And not everyone can breathe at your altitude. 26. You found peace, not people. You used to search for people, to feel safe, loved, complete. But now, you search for peace. You don't chase anyone. You don't beg to be seen. You don't need loud rooms anymore. You found something stronger. Stillness. The kind that lives inside you. Not in phones. Not in crowds. Inside. And it never leaves you. Because now you carry your home within. 27. You deserve to take up space. Don't shrink. Don't whisper when your soul wants to shout. Don't fold yourself into corners. You are not too much. You are not too loud. You are just right. The world needs your fire, your words, your dreams. So take up space. Speak your truth. Stand tall. You belong here, fully. 28. Your past made you, but it doesn't define you. You've made mistakes. We all have. You've been broken. We all have. But that doesn't mean you're stuck. That doesn't mean your story is over. You are not your worst day. You are not your lowest moment. You are what you choose next. You are how you rise now. Let your past be a teacher, not a cage. You're free now. 29. Your softness is not weakness. You care deeply. You feel everything. You cry sometimes. That's not weakness. That's your gift. In a world that's often hard, softness is strength. Being kind when others are cruel, power. Forgiving when it hurts, power. Loving with your whole heart, unstoppable power. Never apologize for being soft. It's your superpower. 30. They'll miss you when they realize. You gave love. You gave time. You gave your soul. And they didn't see it. But one day, when silence replaces your effort, they'll feel the space you used to fill. And by then, you'll be somewhere brighter, stronger, freer, because you stopped chasing. You started healing. And now, you are the one who got away. 31. The real glow-up is inner peace. It's not about looks. It's not about money. The real glow-up? Peace. Waking up without anxiety. Going to sleep without regret. Not reacting to drama. Peace in your mind. Peace in your heart. That's the new rich. That's the new success. When nothing can shake your calm, you've truly leveled up. 32. You are becoming the person you needed. Look in the mirror. Really look. You're becoming someone strong. Someone wise. Someone whole. The person your younger self prayed for. The protector your past self never had. You're not just surviving. You're becoming. And when it gets hard, remember this. You are not going backwards. You are becoming your future. 33. Silence isn't empty. It's full of answers. When they stopped talking, when you stopped texting, it hurt. But then you heard something. Not noise. Not their voice. Your own. In silence, truth whispers. In silence, healing begins. You started hearing your heart again. You started seeing your worth again. They left you in silence? Good. That silence brought you back to yourself. 34. Not everyone deserves a front row seat in your life. You give so much. Your love is real. Your time is gold. But not everyone earns that. Some only show up when it's easy. Some disappear when it's hard. And you? You've learned now. You're no longer giving VIP access to people who wouldn't buy a ticket. Protect your peace. Guard your heart. You're not being cold. You're just learning your value. 35. Your peace will confuse people who thrive on chaos. You're calm now. You don't argue back. You don't chase drama. And guess what? Some people can't stand that. They thrived off your reaction. They needed your pain to feel powerful. But you stopped feeding their fire. You stopped giving them energy. Now they call you cold, distant, changed. They're right. You've changed. You found peace and left chaos behind. 36. You are the storm they didn't see coming. You were quiet. You were kind. You stayed soft. And they mistook it for weakness. But now, you're different. Still kind. Still soft. But strong. Unshakable. Focused. The storm isn't always loud. Sometimes it comes with silence and a smile. You were the calm before the storm. Now, you are the storm. 37. You don't owe anyone access to you. Just because they message doesn't mean you have to reply. Just because they show up doesn't mean they belong in your life. Forgiveness is yours to give. Access is yours to protect. You don't owe anyone a second chance, a reply, or an explanation. You're not rude. You're not bitter. You're just wise now. 38. Healing isn't loud. It's quiet, daily work. You won't always feel strong. Healing is not a big speech. It's not a dramatic moment. It's brushing your teeth when you don't want to. It's walking away instead of fighting. It's choosing peace again and again. No one claps for your small wins. But those wins, they are your comeback. You're building a new life in silence. And one day, they'll ask how you did it. 39. Being alone doesn't mean you're lonely. Some nights are quiet. No calls. No good mornings. And that's okay. Because you're learning to enjoy your own company. You're learning to be whole without anyone else. Being alone is not punishment. It's preparation. You're becoming someone who doesn't settle. Someone who waits for real love. Lonely isn't the enemy. Settling is 40. The new you doesn't apologize for growing. You used to dim your light, to be liked, to fit in. Not anymore. Now you speak clearly. Now you walk in truth. Now you protect your energy. Some won't like the new you. That's okay. You didn't grow for them. You grew for you. And this new version? She's not asking for permission anymore. 41. Sometimes the best revenge is moving on quietly. No shouting. No posts. No revenge. Just peace. You didn't need to prove them wrong. You just needed to become right with yourself. They expected anger. You gave them silence. They wanted to see you break. You showed them strength. You healed without needing a stage. That's power. 42. You're allowed to outgrow people. Yes, you love them. Yes, you shared good times. But you grew. They stayed the same. Now your dreams are bigger. Your energy is different. Your peace is sacred. And it's okay. You're not changing too much. You're just finally becoming who you were always meant to be. Growth doesn't ask for permission. 43. Don't chase what drains you. You gave them your heart, your time, your soul, and they gave you exhaustion. Love shouldn't feel like drowning. Friendship shouldn't feel like chasing. You deserve peace. You deserve people who pour back into you. No more begging. No more proving. You are the prize. Act like it. 44. Protect your energy like it's gold. Your mind is sacred. Your peace is rare. Your time is priceless. So why give it to chaos? Why waste it on drama? From now on, set boundaries. Say no. Walk away. People who love you won't cross your lines. They'll honor them. Protect your peace. It's not selfish. It's survival. 45. Real love feels like safety, not confusion. If you have to guess, it's not love. If it makes you anxious, always wondering, always waiting, that's not love. That's emotional chaos. Real love is peace. It's honesty. It's clarity. You won't need to chase. You won't need to beg. The right love will feel like home. 46. You're not too much. They were just not enough. You felt too deep, loved too loud, cared too hard, and they told you you're too much. No, you were just too real for their empty love, too pure for their games. They couldn't handle your depth. Let them go. You weren't too much. They just weren't enough. 47. It's not your job to fix everyone. You want to help. You want to heal. You see their pain. But some people don't want to be healed. They just want attention. They just want to drain you. You are not a rehab center. You are not a rescue boat. Help who wants help, but protect your soul, too. You can't save people who won't swim. 48. Sometimes you have to break to wake up. That heartbreak, it shattered you, but it also showed you who was real, who stayed, what mattered. Pain didn't destroy you. It revealed you. Now you know your strength. Now you know your worth. Sometimes God has to break your heart, to open your eyes. 49. You deserve a life you don't have to escape from. You used to just survive, counting hours, escaping in your mind. But that's not living. Now you're building something real. Peace, purpose, joy, not just on weekends, not just on vacation. Every day, you deserve a life that feels like freedom, not a prison. 50. You are the person you were waiting for. No hero is coming. No one is saving you. Because guess what? You are the hero. You are the one who picked yourself up, who stayed kind, who kept going. You were waiting for a sign. You were waiting for a person. But all along, it was you. 51. You don't owe anyone access to you. Just because they knew the old you doesn't mean they get the new you. Growth requires space. Peace needs protection. Some people only come to take. Some only show up when it benefits them. You don't owe them a call. You don't owe them an explanation. You owe yourself peace. 52. Let people misunderstand you. They'll twist your words, judge your silence, laugh at your dreams. Let them. You don't need to explain your soul. To minds not meant to understand it. Stay kind. Stay focused. Stay quiet. Your results will speak louder than their opinions. 53. Heal so you don't bleed on people who didn't cut you. Unhealed pain leaks. It spills into your words, your actions, your love. That's why healing is hard, but necessary. You deserve a love that isn't built on fear. They deserve a version of you that's whole. Don't carry the past into your future. 54. Your old life is too small for your new dreams. You're not crazy for wanting more. You're not greedy for dreaming big. Your old circle, your old habits, they don't fit anymore. Why? Because you've changed. You've leveled up. Now build a life that fits your growth. 55. You're not lazy. You're just uninspired. You're not broken. You're just drained. Not by life, but by things that don't align. Your soul doesn't want routine. It wants purpose. You don't need more pressure. You need more passion. Stop calling it laziness. Start calling it misalignment. 56. You don't need closure. You need peace. They won't apologize. They won't explain. And that's okay. Closure isn't something they give. It's something you create. You decide to let go. You choose to move on. Not for them. For you, peace is the best closure. 57. Learn to rest, not quit. You're tired. You feel lost. You want to give up. Pause. Take a breath. Take a break. But don't quit. Winners rest too. They just don't stop. Your breakthrough is coming. Hold on. 58. Stop shrinking to make others comfortable. You were made to shine, to rise, to lead, but you dimmed your light so they wouldn't feel small. No more. Your greatness isn't arrogance. It's purpose. Be loud with your light. The right people won't be blinded. They'll be inspired. 59. You are not behind. You're on your own timeline. They graduated. They got married. They bought the house. And you? You're building something deeper, something slower, something real. Comparison is poison. Purpose is personal. You're not late. You're aligned. Trust your timing. 60. Choose peace over proving yourself. You don't need to prove your worth. Not to them. Not anymore. You don't have to show you're right. You just have to be right with yourself. Let them win the argument. Let them talk. You got peace. They've got opinions. Choose peace. Every time. 61. They lost you when they thought you'd never leave. They got comfortable. Took your kindness for weakness. Your loyalty for granted. They didn't think you'd leave. They thought you'd always forgive. Always stay. But even the strongest hearts get tired of breaking. They lost you the moment they stopped valuing you. 62. You don't need to be chosen. You need to choose yourself. Waiting to be picked? To be loved, right? To be seen? Stop. You are not a backup plan. You are not a second choice. You are the prize. Choose yourself first and watch your life change. 63. It's not rejection, it's redirection. They said no. They walked away. It hurt. But what if it wasn't a loss? What if it was a door closing so the right one could open? Sometimes the no you fear is the yes your future needs. Rejection is just God's way of pointing you to something better. 64. Silence is an answer too. They didn't reply. They disappeared. They left you on read. Good. Silence tells you everything. You need to know. It means they don't care. They don't value you. Don't chase. Don't beg. Silence is closure. Silence is clarity. 65. Don't argue. Elevate. They want to fight. They want your energy. They want to pull you down. Don't go there. Rise above. Level up. Your peace isn't worth their drama. Arguing with fools only makes you one of them. 66. Every time you let go, you grow. You held on too long. To people, to pain, to the past. Letting go hurt. But look at you now. You're lighter, stronger, wiser. Letting go isn't weakness. It's growth. 67. You don't need revenge. You need to move on. They hurt you, lied, used you. You want justice. You want them to feel it. But listen, revenge is just you carrying their pain longer. Real power is healing, Moving on, let them feel your absence, not your anger. 68. If they can walk away, let them. Don't beg. Don't cry. Don't chase. If they can walk away, they were never meant to stay. Love doesn't leave. Real ones don't quit. Your people will stay. Everyone else is just a lesson. 69. Protect your energy like your life depends on it, because it does. Your peace is precious. Your time is limited. Your vibe is sacred. Stop letting negative people in. Stop saying yes when you mean no. You don't owe access to everyone. You owe peace to yourself. 70. You're not who you used to be, and that's a good thing. You've changed, and some people won't like it. Good. That means you're growing. You're not supposed to stay the same. You're supposed to evolve. Outgrow people. Outgrow pain. The version of you they knew is gone, and the new you doesn't need them. 71. They didn't change. You just stopped ignoring the signs. They were always like that. You just didn't want to see it. You gave excuses. You believed their words over their actions. You hoped they'd be better. But the truth? They never changed. You just got tired pretending. And now you see clearly. 72. Healing is messy, but so worth it. Some days you'll cry. Some days you'll feel empty. Some days it'll feel like you're starting all over. That's okay. Healing isn't a straight line. It's messy. It's slow. It's real. But every step forward, no matter how small, is proof you're growing. 73. They can miss you and still not deserve you. Yeah, they might miss you. The way you loved. The way you stayed. But don't let missing you be enough reason to let them back in. They can miss you. From outside the door, they slam shut. 74. You're not too much. They were just not enough. Too emotional. Too sensitive. Too deep. That's what they said, right? Wrong. You're not too much. They were just not enough to handle the depth of your heart. Don't shrink for anyone. Be fully, beautifully you. 75. Some goodbyes are gifts. It hurt. You didn't want it to end. You begged for one more chance. But now, looking back, it was the best thing that ever happened. Some doors close to save you from what's behind them. That goodbye, it was your freedom in disguise. 76. Don't break your own heart trying to fix theirs. You wanted to help. You gave them your love, your time, your peace. But in the process, you broke yourself. You can't save people who don't want to be saved. Start saving you instead. 77. You were never meant to be ordinary. You feel different. Too deep. Too quiet. Too other. That's because you were never made to blend in. You were built for something more. Your path is rare. That's why it feels lonely. But keep walking. 78. Love shouldn't hurt that much. Love shouldn't make you question your worth. It shouldn't silence your voice. It shouldn't leave you in tears. That wasn't love. That was attachment. That was pain dressed up in pretty words. Real love brings peace, not chaos. Don't confuse the two again. 79. Every time you choose peace, you win. You didn't clap back. You didn't fight. You didn't explain. You just walked away. That's strength. Peace is power. And the one who stays calm always wins in the end. 80. You're not starting over. You're starting wiser. It feels like you're back at zero. Like you lost everything. Like you're behind. But no, you're not starting from scratch. You're starting from strength, from knowledge, from experience. This time, you're not just starting over. You're starting smarter. Let me know if you want. 81. The power of letting go. Letting go isn't weakness. It's wisdom. You were holding on, clutching on to something that was never meant for you. But when you let go, you free yourself to grow. Letting go opens space for something better, something real. 82. You are the hero of your own story. Stop waiting for someone else to save you. The truth is, you're the hero you've been waiting for. You always have been. Every challenge you face with strength. Every obstacle, you overcome with resilience. 83. You are not defined by your past mistakes. Your past doesn't have to dictate your future. Mistakes? They're just lessons in disguise. You are not the person you were yesterday. You are the person who learned, grew, and kept moving forward. 84. Be your own safe place. When the world feels chaotic, be your own peace. When everyone leaves, be the one who stays. You don't need anyone to validate your worth, because you are already enough, and your peace is the safest place to be. 85. No one can control your joy. People will try to bring you down. They'll test your patience. They'll try to steal your happiness. But remember, no one can take away your joy unless you let them. Choose happiness, no matter the circumstances. 86. You're not alone in this journey. It can feel lonely, like you're carrying the world on your shoulders. But know this, you are never truly alone. Others have walked this path. Others have found strength in the dark. And so can you. 87. Trust the timing of your life. We're all rushing towards something. We want success. We want answers. We want love. But remember, everything happens when it's supposed to. Trust the process. And trust yourself to show up. 88. You're allowed to have bad days. It's okay to feel down. It's okay to feel tired. You don't have to be strong all the time. Bad days don't define you. They remind you that you're human, and that's perfectly okay. 89. The most powerful thing you can do is choose yourself. When you choose yourself, you say to the world, I am worthy of my own love. I am enough. Choosing yourself means no longer accepting what hurts you, no longer staying where you're not valued. Choose you first, and everything else will fall into place. 90. You are a masterpiece in progress. You may not see it yet, but you're becoming something extraordinary. You are a masterpiece in progress. Each day, each challenge, each moment shapes you. The journey isn't easy, but it's leading you to the best version of yourself. And that version? She's unstoppable. 91. Rise above the noise. There's always going to be noise. People trying to bring you down, distractions pulling at your attention, doubts creeping in. But remember, you are not the noise. You are the calm, the peace in the storm. Rise above it and let nothing distract you from your purpose. 92. Growth comes with pain. Growth doesn't come easy. Sometimes it feels like you're breaking. But let me tell you something. Every time you feel pain, you're shedding the old version of yourself to make room for the new one. 93. Believe in your own magic. There's magic in you, a power that's waiting to be unleashed. You may not see it now, but you're capable of things you can't even imagine. Believe in your potential, and the world will believe in you too. 94. You are not here to fit in. You were not born to blend into the background. You were born to stand out, to break barriers, to inspire. Don't shrink yourself for anyone. The world needs a real you. 95. The future starts now. The future isn't somewhere far off in time. It's right here, right now. Every decision you make today shapes tomorrow. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Create the moment right now. 96. You are more than enough. You don't need to prove anything. You don't need to become someone else to be worthy. You are more than enough just as you are, and anyone who can't see that is not deserving of your time. 97. Keep moving forward, no matter what. It's easy to get stuck. Life can feel like a series of obstacles, but the key is to keep moving forward, one step at a time, one moment at a time. You are stronger than you realize. 98. Your story is not over. You may feel like you've reached the end of the road, like everything is falling apart. But remember, your story isn't over. This chapter may be difficult, but there are many more chapters to come. 99. The best version of you is coming. You may not be the person you want to be right now, but every day you're getting closer. The best version of you is just around the corner. Keep working. Keep growing. Keep believing. 100. You are unstoppable. When you believe in yourself, when you stand tall, when you refuse to give up, you are unstoppable. This journey is yours. No one can take away your power, your strength, or your destiny. You are unstoppable. Conclusion: reclaiming your power. So here we are at the end of this journey. But let me remind you of something. This isn't the end. It's just the beginning. The beginning of a new chapter in your life. A chapter where you take control, where you embrace your worth, and where you remember you are in charge of your story. The road won't always be easy, and there will be times when it feels like you've hit a wall. But when those moments come, remember this. You've already overcome so much. You've already shown strength, resilience, and courage. Your future is bright, and it's waiting for you. So keep pushing forward. Keep believing. Keep becoming the best version of yourself. You've got this, and you always will. The journey is yours to take. And remember, you are unstoppable.